Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to take a look at Victini. This Pokemon is currently available as a new encounter again, which honestly looks great, and you have to only pay 15 euro for this Pokemon. It is ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway, basically today we're going to take a look at Victini. We're going to talk a lot about Niantic, a lot about things that has been happening. I've been back from London now, if you were wondering why you only had like one video a day the last 4 days. Just didn't really have the time to really pre-produce anything more than this. Where you wondered maybe why you didn't see Kyurem gameplay yet on the channel. Nobody sent me anything either, so I couldn't even do anything. And of course I am in London and not in the in-person events. And while I got a lot of invites for the Kyurem Black and Kyurem White, you don't get anything from them if you use them, if you don't have the ticket for them. And that is kind of the issue with it. Anyway, yeah, today we're going to take a look at this team, which looks great on paper. Looks already really good on paper. I want to try out Victini, especially with Focus Blast, and yeah, we're gonna actually see quite a lot of booms here today as well. Focus Blast really worked out well. Victini's animation itself is a little bit bugged. As you can see here, the hat is always active for whatever reason. There's always like the fire animation around. I have no idea why. But yeah, today we're gonna take a look at Victini because it's currently new as an encounter again, and what it can do in the Open Great League. And Victini is really good because Victini has the access to the move V-Create, and V-Create is one of the strongest moves in the game. V-Create is coming in, actually it is the strongest damage per energy move in the game. There is not a single move that is going to be stronger. 95 damage for 40 energy is quite nice, especially as you have Quick Attack, which generates 8 energy per usage, which means if you go for 5 Quick Attacks, you're going to have already a move that does nearly 100 damage there, base damage, and it has the side effect to triple debuff your own defense, which is quite a big drop there, I guess. It's severely felt, -3 defense drop there, same as for example a Brave Bird would do. But yeah, this is the move with the best damage per energy at 2.37, just behind, just in front of like Leaf Storm and Brave Bird, which are both at 2.36. But yeah, today we're going to take a look at this Pokemon here. We're going to talk about a bit of Niantic, what has happened on the weekend. Of course, we had the regional EOIC. I didn't do that well. I went 0-2, but I went 0-2 because I had to forfeit. I got the last slot kinda for like games, and I had an appointment for the Pokemon Center, which I really was looking forward to going to. And the appointment was at 3 p.m. and my bell started at 2 p.m. I just couldn't really do anything there. Like that was kind of unfortunate. If it wasn't an early group, like I would have been done already ages ago, or like even like a middle group or whatever, it would have been totally fine. But yeah, I just had to forfeit during EOIC. So for the people who are wondering, oh, where did he go into? Like the first battle I played, I barely lost there. Could have maybe played a little bit better, but I just forfeited. Then I would have most likely been able to go like at least a little bit further in the losers bracket as well. I actually felt kind of solid with what I had there, but it is what it is. Again, I want to actually compete a little bit more. I want to also bring a little bit more different type of content on this channel. I want to take a look a little bit more at the Show 6 Big 3 format. I hope that you're gonna enjoy this one. I want to try to do some tournaments here on this channel. So hopefully you enjoy this type of content. I kind of want to put a little bit more into it than just the Go Battle League, basically. There's more to explore for PvP in Pokemon Go, and currently at least the game is quite nice to be playing. Like, I feel like there's next to no lag, everything kind of works out how it's supposed to work, and so I'm kind of really hoping that I can get a bit into Show 6 Big 3 again, because I was really solid at it before. I got like rank, like the 3rd place in Utrecht before, have like medal here, and then I kind of stopped caring that much about PvP because I started university again and stuff like this. So I hope I can kind of bring back the show. Like I didn't care about PvP, and like that's wrong as head. Didn't really care about the Show 6 Big 3 format because I just didn't have the time. But I kind of would like to bring some content on the channel. So if you want to see that, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video so I know that. Anyway, we have to talk about Niantic. There has been so much happening. Holy hell. Like Niantic is maybe even selling Pokemon Go to like I think Saudi Arabian company. That's something crazy. I don't actually really want to comment about it because I feel like it's too vague right now. Like, I make a video about it when it's actually happening. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I actually think it would be better, to be fair, because the current state of the game is not really great, and the current state of the game hasn't been really great for quite a few years at this point. I am also very disappointed in Niantic because they are supposed to get legendary encounters today. And this was what I actually wanted to make a video about. Victini is more of like a Pokemon that I didn't actually want to showcase. But the encounters that you get from like the free, I think it's all free, but you have to do like raids in order to get them. So like I don't know how free it actually is at the end of the day. But basically, we're able to, or like, you're supposed to be able to get a lot of what's called like legendary Pokemon from the quest research, which we had all of the other Go Tour years as well. But the last few Go Tour years, it was a level 15 encounter basically, which allows you to have some new Pokemon in the Open Great League. I made an entire video about how good the new Pokemon are going to be in the Open Great League. Niantic decided, why not change the encounter that we're gonna get for like Virizion and Genesect and Landorus and Thundurus and Tornadus and Cobalion and Terrakion to be level 20. Which means it is just basically like a new encounter from a raid. Don't get me wrong, it's still nice to get like those Pokemon there just for free before that, but it kind of completely defeats the purpose for at least most people for those encounters. It was always like, oh, at least we're gonna get like some new legendary Pokemon available for the Open Great League, and honestly, Poke already updated everything in for like the Great League settings, thinking that those Pokemon are gonna get in. For example, Cobalion would be rank 9 on PvPoke, Virizion would be rank 30 on PvPoke, which are like Pokemon that we are supposed to be getting today, but we're not. They're all level 20, and that's really, really unfortunate. I hope that they will change it again. I highly doubt that they will, because it feels like it's an intentional change, but it's just disappointing, because I was really excited for getting like a few more interesting Pokemon for the Open Great League. I don't think they would have been broken, but they definitely would have been very, very solid, and I would have loved to have seen like Cobalion or whatever in the Open Great League, but I guess Niantic doesn't want to see them there. And they changed that those Pokemon are level 20 encounters, which is really unfortunate. There's more to talk about, to be fair. Like, I have mainly the gameplay here in the background, by the way. Victini is not the greatest Pokemon in the current meta. If someone wants to actually see a meta update for Victini, it's not really good currently. Like, there are too many Mud Slappers, too many Wild-type Pokemon. So many Pokemon that this Pokemon just really doesn't really face against. So, yeah, that's for Victini. I kind of just rather want to talk a little bit about what happened. Weekend, of course, EOSC was really cool still to watch. Well, I went out early because I kind of had to. It was cool to watch. My brother got second place, which is really cool, so shout out to him. Pinoman won, so shout out to you as well, because I showcase a lot of times to teams, very good teams as well. Yeah, very, very cool to see though. I sadly wasn't able to see the finals live there because my flight was already going back home when it got delayed by 2 hours. So I was in the airplane basically watching the finals, which was kind of nice to see. But generally speaking, the event was great. Honestly, I had a lot of fun. I had a great time there, and I would really recommend you, by the way, if you want to go to like any tournaments or anything, like, oh, is it worth it? Just for the community, just for the experience, it is definitely worth it. London is very expensive though. That was not really that nice, I have to say. But yeah, definitely for tournaments, you definitely should go there. Again, this is going to be here a little bit more of an update video. There's going to be a Pokemon tomorrow, though, that I hopefully can showcase. It's going to be interesting. And again, later today as well, we're going to have a top team video coming up for the Mega Master League, which I still have to take a look into. But I already made like a little bit of a list of Pokemon that I kind of want to showcase for that one. And you will very likely see a lot of content towards that for the last week here. We have Pokemon Day coming up. And that's the thing as well. I was expecting that we got basically season update over the weekend for the EOSC. There was, I think, the last time it was at the EOSC, the season update. And they didn't do it. And so I would assume that for the Pokemon Day, they will decide to get the season update, which will be interesting. So I would assume that in 3 days, we're going to know what the next season is going to look like. That is at least what I think here from this one. And if it's kept to the Pokemon Day, it's usually something huge. So I'm excited for the next season. I hope you're excited. And there's going to be a lot of content coming up for it as well. But yeah, a lot of things happened while I was gone for like 3-4 days. While the entire month before, there was nothing really happening. But anyway, how are you all doing? How are you currently feeling towards PvP? I know that currently like views and whatever are down because at the end of the season people are not really caring too much. But that's also why I kind of want to look into a little bit of different kind of aspect of content creation for the game in terms of trying to maybe take a look into like more tournaments and maybe bringing some theme teams into tournaments, stuff like this. I feel like there's a lot of things that a lot of people just never really looked into. And I feel like this is something that maybe even also for you guys would be something that is more interesting to start looking into the Show 6 Big 3 format. I really hope that Niantic is going to support this eventually in-game as well, which is kind of the main issue and also the main reason why I haven't really been that active in that scene. It's just very irritating, I feel like, that you are having an official tournament like format there that is not really accessible in the main game, which seems very, very weird. Like, it's basically all not set up properly yet. and we are, I think, going into the 4th season of Pokemon Go in the World Championship circled there, so I don't really know about that one. Anyway, we're going to have the Unova tour coming up. I don't know, did I do a video about it already? I don't think I did do a video about it already. Maybe I'm going to do a video tomorrow towards like the spawns that you want to farm for, what you kind of want to get for it. I'm not too sure if I did this before. I definitely know that I made a video towards the Unova tour. But again, like there's going to be things coming up for this one for sure. And definitely stay tuned for this one. I don't think I did this yet, so I'm most likely going to make a small video towards the next tour, so you get updated also towards like PvP on what you want to hunt for, stuff like this, and also for myself even to see on how things gonna go. But yeah, we're going to have again Mega Master League coming up tomorrow as well, which is going to be very exciting. I'm actually excited for that league. Definitely stay tuned for the videos towards it. There are a lot of Pokemon that I can cover, so definitely stay tuned for that. Anyway, again, a little bit maybe towards this team here. In this team, we're going to have the lead of the Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is an okay Pokemon. I actually don't really like it. I have to say, I don't like Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is not my cup of tea. It is very good on paper. I just feel like it is, yes, it is very neutral. It does make some sense sometimes. Here for this team, it makes a lot of sense because they have 2 Pokemon in the back that really don't really want to face the Corsola. Also, even Gastron doesn't really want to face the Corsola. And Mandibuzz does kind of want to face the Corsola, so that's why they also are running a Snarl over the Air Slash. But the big issue for this team was, by the way, Azumarill. Azumarill is just literally in every single team currently. This Pokemon is a curse. And this is the thing as well. I would like to know from you in the comment section as well. There's a lot that I asked you today, but I like to read comments anyway, so like feel free to send them in. What move updates would you like to see for the next season? Because I feel like Azumarill and Drapion are like the 2 Pokemon that I currently feel like needs to get a bit of a change. Same kind of goes in for Mudslap users. I would like to see a little bit of a Mudslap damage nerf. I think that would be kind of solid because currently I feel like it's a little bit too much. Especially from the alone Marowak being able, not the Kanto Marowak, being able to just 2-shot through a Feraligatr, I feel like it's not okay. But yeah, let me know down below what you think about this. Anyway, you can now expect more up-to-date videos. You can expect videos towards the events that are coming up. And hopefully you can also expect very soon some videos towards tournaments, because I'm very excited to join them. There's like Inadequance tournaments basically that I really want to participate as well. If you want to participate in them as well, feel free to just search up Inadequance, go into this Discord, and you're going to be able to find a lot of tournaments every week where you can play Show 6 Pick 3. And I feel like I kind of want to start doing some funny content towards it as well, bringing theme teams, bringing maybe a 4-starter team, a mono-type team, something like this, and see on how I can get on. But I also kind of want to practice a little bit more so I can do a little bit better in tournaments, because honestly, I feel like tournaments are so cool. And it's like such a unique feeling there. I really want to get a bit better with that one. And I know that a lot of people are now a little bit further than me with that one, even though I was on the same kind of level before. I kind of really excited for the future of Pokemon Go, actually. I have to say, I'm actually excited for like what's going to happen most day next season. I'm excited for the Pokemon Day coming up. I'm excited for the Unova Tour. I am excited generally for the tournaments. And I hope that people are also starting maybe to get a little bit more back into the game, and I feel like that's a good thing that I feel like a lot of people should be more considering, maybe not just only looking at Go Battle League. Because honestly, it is completely different. Like I was like watching again for like the first time in quite a while, like a tournament online there. I was in Dortmund, but it was not the same as an EUSC tournament there. And it's just like so much fun, like the game has so much to offer actually, but I feel like because of the Go Battle League being so basically always the same, a lot of people are just skipping certain leagues, just only playing Great League. I do feel like it is kind of something that people kind of miss out on for how actually diverse and interesting the normal tournaments can be and how exciting they can be. Especially the finals one there was so interesting, and people bringing their own strategies, people trying to break the meta. It's such a cool thing to see, and a lot of times it actually works out for the people that know on how to play as well. For example, my brother brought a normal Primeape, which is not really considered being ideal. The best fighter in the meta currently is the Shadow Annihilate, but a normal Primeape had like a lot of good reasons to run there. For example, that Aqua Tail from Shadow Drapion wouldn't be able to put him into farmland range. Stuff like this is just like all those tiny bits that are just really cool to see from players who really know what they're doing. But anyway, today this is going to be it for my more talking video, more of a channel update video. I'm excited to be back. I have to say I really miss kind of doing content again. I'm kind of sad that I didn't really do any content for Kyurem. If you have Kyurem Black, Kyurem White, feel free to send in some gameplay as well. Otherwise, you're going to see some gameplay as soon as I have them during the Unova tour. And that's going to be it for this video. This Victini was not good. Like, Victini literally wasn't good, and I don't really want to make it up that it's like, oh, great Pokemon. It's something that's good in like Psychic Cup and whatever, but this is going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.